Good evening. You're watching the Mello TV Evening News Brief. I'm Javon Thomas, and here are the top stories making the headline at this hour. Prime Minister Holness: growing the economy is challenging but achievable. Mark Golding announces PNP shadow cabinet. The police renews their call for the safe return of missing student Jayden Smith. And now the details. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness admits that the path to expanding Jamaica's economy remains complex, almost a mystery, but insists that it is both possible and achievable.
Now, whenever we talk about growth, it is like saying, the size of the economy is just going to increase. It's just going to get bigger. But the process to get it bigger is a mystery. We've been trying to grow the economy for ever. And the last time we saw any significant growth above, let's say, 4 or 5% was in the 70s when we grew by like 12% one year. Right? In the 60s, forgive me. Mm-hmm. In the 60s, yeah. Now, to get to that level of growth, right, it is either that you're going to discover some very valuable natural resource like oil or something, whatever it is. All right? It's either you discover that and you get increased resources from minerals. But that has its own challenges because, if you don't manage that well, you can end up in problems, right? Or you can produce some technology, innovation, right? Like the American economy, a lot of its growth is on innovation, production of technology.
Speaking at a reception hosted by the Consulate General of Jamaica in New York, Prime Minister Holness emphasized that a streamlined and efficient bureaucracy is critical for meaningful economic growth.
Bureaucracy is number one. And especially for Jamaica, where 70% of our economy is dependent on services. If bureaucracy is an obstacle to the delivery of service, then it is unlikely that you can grow rapidly. So you see why it is so necessary that the government has an efficient bureaucracy. When I say you don't want bureaucracy, bureaucracy is very important. Bureaucracy is necessary. Bureaucracy is a hallmark of modern institutions and governance. But when the bureaucracy becomes complicated, dense, and self-serving, it's an obstacle. And so we have to reform the Jamaican bureaucracy so that the services can grow. That's focus number one for us.
He went on to say that a key focus of his current term in office will be improving productivity by maximizing the potential of the nation's human resources.
The other way to grow is to increase your productivity. Again, inefficient bureaucracy is an obstacle for productivity. But there is growth to be had by ensuring that our human resources can produce more with what they currently have. And that's where our effort is going to be in the next few years in this term, to get our human resources to produce more.
Opposition leader and president of the People's National Party, PNP, Mark Golding, today announced the appointment of a new shadow cabinet. In a statement, Mr. Golding described the team as a blend of bright minds, experienced leaders, and dynamic new voices, all committed to serving the people of Jamaica.
In announcing this shadow cabinet, we present a team of bright minds, some experienced leaders, and energetic new voices who are ready to serve the people of Jamaica. Together, they bring the creativity and determination required to chart a better course for our country. The shadow cabinet has been organized around 4 key pillars of national life: economic development, human development, physical development, and governance. ensuring a structured approach to addressing Jamaica's most pressing challenges.
He also emphasized that the shadow cabinet comes at no cost to taxpayers.
I also wish to emphasize that the shadow cabinet comes at no additional cost to taxpayers. This is not about salaries or perks. Our spokespersons serve without pay in these shadow cabinet roles. At the same time, the shadow cabinet provides an important platform for our MPs to engage meaningfully on national issues and to demonstrate their potential and readiness to assume portfolio responsibilities in a future government. The People's National Party reaffirms its commitment to advancing people-centered policies that promote equity, sustainability, social justice in the cause of national development.
The police are renewing their call to the public to assist in the safe return of missing student Jayden Smith, who was reportedly last seen after leaving school on Friday. Police on Saturday activated a high alert a day after the 12-year-old boy went missing. In a release, police said Jayden is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet tall. Reports from the Alligator Pond Police indicate that he was last seen at home around 6:15 a.m. on Friday, dressed in a khaki uniform and brown shoes. He has not been seen or heard from since. Jayden was reportedly last seen on Friday evening. Investigators are urging anyone with information on Jayden's whereabouts to contact the Alligator Pond Police at 876-224-3113, the police emergency number 119, or the nearest police station. The police have identified a man who was shot dead by a gunman at a section of the St. Toulouse River near the Manchester-Clarendon border yesterday. Police identified him as Lavar Malcolm, 26, a resident of Kintyre District in St. Andrew. Social media users have also named him as a TikTok influencer named Jamie Warlock. According to early reports, shortly after 1 p.m., the TikToker, who was a visitor to the area, was chased and shot by an unknown assailant near the riverside. The incident has left residents shaken, with many expressing concern that such violence is out of character for their usually peaceful and quiet community. From the Mello TV News Center, I'm Jayden Thomas. Good evening.